Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. City's so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so live.
Oh, good morning, Frederick. Today is Wednesday, February 11th, and I'm your host, Dani Gurrie. Welcome to Good Morning Frederick, the show all about Frederick, Maryland. So glad to have you join us today. Oh, shouting out good morning to Chris in Westminster today. That guy gets around. I'm telling you, he is all over Maryland, D.C., Maryland, Virginia, doing his hard work. Thank you so much for tuning in when you get the opportunity. And of course, we got Mama Cone here talking about our heat wave of 40 degrees. It's kind of sad when we're excited, when there is a 4 in the beginning of our temperatures here in Maryland. Ugh, I don't know. I don't know about you, but I am very, very much looking forward to spring. On the show today, we're going to have our morning roundup with Bob and AJ. We've also got Happening in Frederick, which is all the events you're going to want to know about. That's going to come probably later in the show because we have 2 live guests today. We have Nina Tate-Elliott from Studio 24E in Thurmont. And we have Brooke Hamrick from St. John Regional Catholic School joining us today. And we want to remember that Good Morning Frederick merch purchased during the month benefits the woman-to-woman mentoring. You can get it at 401 North Market Street, Wednesdays to Sundays. And online, I promise, I am working on it. It just kind of slides down the priorities of trying to get through each day. But it will come. It will come, I promise. Because we want to make sure woman-to-woman benefits. And I'll probably do something really special leading up to our 2-year anniversary, which is coming April 1st. And we're going to do something big for all the nonprofits, especially those that were kind of hit while we were transitioning from in-person to online and all that good stuff. But we appreciate you joining us. Hey, please, while you're hanging out here, leave a comment. Let us know where you're watching from, number 1. Number 2, if you could share the stream, gets it out to more people. It's going to help businesses like Studio 24E and schools like St. John Regional Catholic School to let more people know that this show exists. We'd love to get 3,000 subscribers by the end of 2026. I know we can do it. Plus, we have a ton of great podcasts on our Everything Frederick Live YouTube channel. That's why it's so important. YouTube is the place where you can find everything. Tonight, Blaine Young and Billy Shreve on Last of the Good Old Boys are going to interview Spinny Johnson. Graduated from Frederick High School, played championship basketball there, and then went on to be a Harlem Globetrotter. I had no idea. And these are the types of stories you get on Last of the Good Old Boys. But we also have Frederick's Tick Talk, all about Lyme disease and tick bite prevention. We've got the Healing Journey, also about kind of holistic health. We've also, we're launching 2 new podcasts coming up very soon. So stay tuned. But YouTube is where it's at. All right, let's go ahead and get our Wednesday rolling on.
Sponsored by Fusion Car Wash. Now with 2 locations in Frederick to serve you. one on Spectrum Drive near the FSK Mall, which is a full-service location, and TJ Drive with self-serve vacuums. Download the free Fusion Car Wash app and sign up for a monthly membership, and you can keep all your cars clean daily. FusionCarWash.com.
We have a little segment we call Morning Roundup, giving you all the stories that have happened in the last 24 hours or so. Coming up right now.
It's time for the Morning Roundup with Dani, Bob, and AJ Randall. Here to get you caught up with everything you missed overnight on Good Morning Frederick.
This portion of Good Morning Frederick is powered by Ken's Automotive and Transmissions, Total Car Care. Need an oil change or brakes? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can take care of that. How about exhaust or engine work? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can do that too. No matter what you need for your car, Ken's Automotive and Transmissions is Total Car Care. Go to kenstrans.com to schedule an appointment today.
Oh, well, good morning, Bob Miller from
Hi there.
Road and AJ Randall down on Market Street in downtown Frederick. How are you both this morning?
Good morning.
I'm okay.
What? Just
I'm trying to
okay?
figure out. I listened to this the other day, and my microphone sucks.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I tried to tell you that Burger King microphone is great for the drive-through.
I mean,
Not so much.
It's the bingo callers, Mike. It's all good.
I know, but I don't know. Maybe I need to be way back here. I have no idea. It sounds like it's, overmodulated a little bit. So I was looking for a button. The only button it is the on-off button. That's it. There's nothing else here. So
Well, at least it's easy.
Yeah, that's right. Not complicated. It's not
yeah, well, it seems to be. Well,
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. We'll work on it.
It's all good. Well, we're happy to have you. So
Well, we're
we'll
happy to be
take
here. I
whatever.
don't want to disappoint.
Yeah. It's all good. It's all
12
good.
people who
Look,
have sent me text messages who all want a piece of us.
yeah.
Yeah, but you're our friend, Bob. So
I know. That's why I show up almost every morning.
Yeah.
Yes, you do good.
We appreciate that so much. All right,
What was
AJ, what is happening or what has happened in the last 24 hours or so?
All right, Danny. Well, Frederick County told state lawmakers that widening US 15 between I-70 and Maryland 26 remains its top transportation priority, and the project is fully funded in Maryland's current 6-year transportation plan. The county also requested planning and design money for 2 phases of widening Maryland 85 south of Frederick, including bike and pedestrian upgrades through a high-traffic commercial corridor near the mall and battlefield.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like we're going to be talking about this for 15 years, though.
Right. And that's the
Well,
problem.
Yeah, but it says
That's
6.
the problem.
They're
Because
very optimistic.
we don't have people that get the job done.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I talked about this on the air this morning as we were getting off, and I said I lived in Florida, and the I-4 corridor that you guys probably know a little bit something about, you were just down there, that cuts across the state of Florida. The governor, Ron DeSantis, there was in a plan to do I-4 widening from exit 55, which is where we lived, to past Orlando, into Orlando. And you know what he did? He's like, yeah, we're not going to wait. We're going to just go ahead and do it and get it done now. It's like an $800 million project. And guess what? Within a month, they were digging dirt. Here, it's going to be 10 years before they figure out, are we going to run over a spotted titmouse or something? They don't, Governor Moore sitting there and all our legislators, we're doing this, we're doing that. No, you're not.
Mm-mm.
Start shoveling some dirt. Let's start doing something about it, but they won't.
No.
They
We've been
won't.
talking about widening 15. I mean, I don't even know. Forever.
Yeah.
And how many bikes are going to be on 15? I mean, what are we doing over there with the bike and pedestrian upgrades? Who knows?
Well, I think that, the biking is for 85 because boy, that was great money we spent on Bogman's Lane to make a bike lane that no one uses ever. And and we cut through that bridge over off of Rosemont for bike traffic and stuff like that. Look, I mean, I don't know. I get it. I understand. Those are great things to have if the money is there. But we have so many more important things to do, like get people who work down the road to work safely and as quickly as possible. I mean, the bottlenecks on 15 are now basically 24/7. Like there is hardly a time you can drive on Route 15 now that there is not a slowdown, certainly around, I keep calling it the State Farm building because I've been around for so long, but that county building down off the curve at Jefferson Street and coming up the hill on 15 North at 7th Street. It's maddening, and it just backs everything up and creates chaos.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to disagree with you, but at 4:35 in the morning, it's not as bad.
Okay. Great.
All right.
To
So
run all your
4:35 in the morning, if you're heading down to work, you're doing okay. But at any other time, it's bad.
It is bad. The Maryland Public Service Commission denied a motion to dismiss PS&G's application for the 67-mile Maryland Piedmont Reliability Project transmission line. The commission said there was no legal or procedural basis to end the case before evidence is deployed through testimony, discovery, and hearings. Of course, opponents, including Frederick County farm groups and property owners, had argued dismissal would avoid burdens on residents and agency resources.
I don't know who wrote the story, but read that. The farmers and whatever. Everybody is against this. Yeah. Everybody, except for the governor, and he might even be against it. I'm not sure. And the power company. I mean, we get nothing out of this except ruining our beautiful landscaping. And we don't get any power from it, and we're people who buy power. Why aren't we buying power from this? We're an importer of power. We're not an exporter of power. Just check your bill one time.
Yeah, my gosh. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I tell you, again, this is another thing where you wonder what backroom deal pushed this thing through to get it to where now we have to fight this thing in court to keep our county the way we want it. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it does not make sense. Like Bob said, we don't get anything out of it. If we were getting a cut of it, or people get some free electricity, that'd be good, because the only thing they're exporting is money out of our bank accounts.
Yeah, for sure.
What else is going on there, AJ?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Bob, because Adamstown will test the well test, and data centers concerns are out because they tested that, and I guess they released preliminary results from the testing residential wells near the former Alcoa East Alco site, and said the data does not show a single contamination pattern linked to data center construction. 9 of the 10 wells had results available, with 1 still pending county summaries, and they all reported no detection of fluoride, cyanide, PCBs, VOCs, or arsenic in tested wells.
Oh, so they're doing the preliminary testing now, pre-data center, I guess. And then at least they have a benchmark, I guess, for future.
Well, that's a good thing, though. Glad we don't have all that stuff in the water.
Right.
We do have E. coli in the water in the Potomac River, but that's a different story. High-flying hangars submitted plans to build 78 hangars and roughly 2,000 square foot clubhouse on about 11 acres at the Frederick Municipal Airport. The airport currently has 105 T hangars, which seemed way more than I thought we had, all leased with a reported 7-year wait list for space. Under a 40-year lease, the company would build and maintain hangars and related pavement, and city officials say no city construction dollars are planned for the project.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
We're happening, man. We're happening.
Apparently.
It would be nice to catch some flights out of Frederick.
Yeah, wouldn't it though?
You can. You just have to rent your own little private jet.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't have the morning mare money, so I fly third class.
Yeah. I have been on, and God rest his soul, Abe Poland's private jet it was parked here in Frederick. So, I mean,
Oh.
this is also, of course, the home of AOPA.
AOPA, yeah.
So that's kind of a reason why this is kind of a big place and a big deal. But yeah, I mean, we're becoming one of those kind of places where people fly in and fly out all the time to do business.
Yeah, kind of cool, but that's a lot. It seems like a
Right.
lot. 11 hangers.
Yeah,
Right. And they're not wire hangers, right? Like the movie
Yeah.
said, no wire hangers.
No wire hangers.
They're huge. Yeah.
This was a nice little bump, I guess, if you're counting the ICE situations. Washington County commissioners voted unanimously to declare full support for DHS, ICE, and local law enforcement cooperation, prompting protest, disruptions at the meeting, and other things happening in the background. The resolution emphasized public safety, rule of law language, though it did not directly name the proposed detention center. The controversy centers on a large property near Williamsport that federal authorities reportedly plan to use for immigration detention operations.
Yeah, this has been a big thing, right? So they've been sniffing out what's going on and yeah.
And now, of course, they have protests.
Protest, yeah.
Yeah.
And they say interruptions, and I'm sure people were screaming things and throwing things. And
Yeah, I mean, again, I have no problems with people's right to protest peacefully. Stand on the side of the road, not on private property. Stand on public property, and hold your signs, and you can, chant and do all those things. But it's typically not that, and it gets malicious, and they're trying to find out who specific people are, and harassing individuals who may happen to work for one of these agencies. And I don't agree with that at all.
Yeah, we had Sheriff Chuck Jenkins on today. It's a monthly visit. We were talking about the support that Washington County had thrown behind ICE. He supports that. He's thankful for that. And we all realize once the governor signs the bill that they have in Annapolis to end 287G, he's like, you wait and see. ICE will be here. And then when ICE comes, he goes, then you have the protesters. And he goes, I think he said this off the air. He said, but it'll be in the city.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, let them deal with it.
Yeah, he doesn't have to deal with that.
Yeah.
No.
And finally, in sports, TJ beat Frederick High 69-67 in overtime in an emotionally charged rivalry game marked by late swings and playoff-level intensity. TJ erased a 15-point lead at the half and closed in the extra period with key stops and late scoring. Devy Ambush led all scorers with 27 points. Braden Tima added 19 for the Patriots. Frederick got 24 points from A.J. Spencer and pushed the game to overtime before falling one possession short. TJ has now won four straight and 7 of its last 8, strengthening momentum ahead of the playoffs. The finish mirrored the first meeting between the teams, which also ended in a one possession TJ win.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. Good job.
Yeah.
Yep. And then, of course, Linganore grad Rob Havenstein retiring after 11 seasons in the NFL from Linganore High School.
Wow.
I met him way back in the day, him and his brother. His brother was, I forget his name. I want to say Joe, but that might not be right. He was a basketball player, and they came in for Christmas Cash for Kids. And my daughter was young. So I had somewhere there was a picture of all those guys with my daughter. And at that time, they were probably 6'4", 6'5".
Wow.
I mean, he ended up 6'8", I think,
Yeah.
and had a pretty darn good career. He got one Super Bowl win and lost the Super Bowl, but, 11 seasons in the NFL. So congratulations going out to him. Hopefully maybe he'll take some of that money that he made and come back and help out Frederick County football. That'd be great.
Would be great. The average
NFL
career is only 3 years, so.
Yeah. Good on him for sticking it out and having a great career. Solid. I mean, that's so amazing. Somebody from our town here doing well. I love it.
Yep. And did you hear, and I don't know if I don't have it in front of me, but the check that Sam Darnold got for the Super Bowl win, $178,000, plus his regular salary. California has a jock tax. So he was there for a week, and he has to end up paying in taxes $249,000.
Yep.
So $71,000 in the hole.
Yep. How does that work? I thought the jock tax was a percentage. I mean, there's a bunch of states that have it. So every time any professional athlete or whatever goes to those different states, they have to pay the tax of that state. It's crazy.
Maryland has it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Of course they do. Yeah.
This is why we don't host anything. Nobody. I mean, really, it's terrible. I mean, it's awful.
Maybe that's why the Redskins never go to the playoffs, because it's too much taxes. They're just like, what? Let's just lose in the regular season and go home.
I mean, that's why a lot of athletes live in Florida. They live in Texas. They live in states where they don't have that.
But you still have to pay if you play. It doesn't matter. Your home state. I mean, obviously, your home state, when you play home games, you're not taxed.
Well, you play 8 games in your own state, so.
Yeah.
But Florida doesn't have a state tax.
Yeah.
So your income on your state tax is not there. Now you got county taxes and everything else. But I know when I lived in Florida, I got nailed in Maryland for taxes because I'm not taking Maryland tax out because I don't live in Maryland. Well, you worked in Maryland. And I'm like, I did not. I worked in Florida for a company that is in Maryland. And then you got to pay taxes on that. I'm like, well, actually, the company doesn't live in Maryland. It's not a Maryland company. It's that time it was a New York or New Jersey or whatever. And then now whatever it is now. And I'm like, I think I'm getting a shaft here somehow.
Yeah.
So
but
that was like,
Maryland.
I had to pay $2,200.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Well, I remember living in Australia. I had to file my U.S. income tax forms, and they charge if you make a certain level out of country. Even if you don't live, as long as you're a citizen, you have to pay tax in the U.S. So, yeah, I had to do that too. I didn't find that out till year 3 of living there. I never thought about it, that I would have to pay tax overseas. So, but you do.
Yep.
Wow.
They're going to get you one way or another.
Isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth? My goodness. Oh, gotta love it.
Not only are they going to get you, they're going to waste it.
Yes. Yeah, give it away to some freaking fraudulent crap.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's a guy that I'm going to get on the air, and I can't remember his name. I heard him this morning. He has a book out there that he puts out a report, the fraudulent fumbles, and all the money that that America wastes. The government wastes.
I mean, that book could be freaking 1,000,000 pages, I bet.
Well, I guarantee it's not everything in that book. It's just probably, it's just massive, the fraud.
I mean, just massive. And I would love to see if he just focuses on federal or anything else. I mean, again, the conversations right now, I'm sure for him, have shifted immensely with all of these, citizen journalists doing more than our actual journalists or people who call themselves journalists have done, and I don't know how long.
Well, I think some of those citizen journalists probably make more than the regular journalists.
Probably.
Except for if you're Washington Post, apparently they have GoFundMe pages and stuff, and like they're all close to $800,000 to pay for all the people who got laid off. I never got anything like that. I got 2 weeks, and hey, have a nice day. Clean out your office.
Yeah.
Well, listen, if you want to really find all the fraud, waste, and abuse, I've got a perfect plan. Whoever finds it gets a percentage of it.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. So.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I gotta go.
One last thing I want to touch on real quick. Not really Frederick, but what do you think about this Savannah Guthrie missing mother thing?
First, when I saw the pictures, I wondered why it took so long to get this information out to people. Second, I was like, I think it's a woman. Third, I'm like, well, even if it's not a woman, it's like a landscaper or it's somebody who knows the family somehow because they just knew too much to cover up, be there when they were there. Something stinks on this one. Something's hinky, something, and everybody's like focusing on the brother-in-law and the other thing I was talking to Diana, apparently her husband, Savannah Guthrie's husband, is a website scrubber, which I guess, could be. And with the elections and stuff, maybe this is about him. Excuse me.
Bless you. Yeah.
It is.
I don't know.
Bizarre.
It's crazy. And then, of course, you have 43 experts online, some police retired here and retired there, and look at the backpack. It's got a strap on it. Well, and I'm like, and then the gloves, and like they didn't use latex gloves. I'm like, well, maybe because it's a woman and wanted to hide the skinny hands behind the big fat mittens. And they're like, we don't know what kind of gloves these are. These could be gloves that deal with chemicals and stuff. And I'm like, they're snow mittens.
I mean, they have to fill 24 hours. That's the problem.
I guess.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I pray that the woman is safe, to be honest. Obviously you want
Right.
everything to come out okay. And, but just a very, very bizarre case all the way around.
Yes.
All right. AJ, we got our first guest in.
We do have our first guest.
Awesome. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back with Nina Tate-Elliott from Studio 24E. I wore extra makeup just for her today.
Oh, so did I.
I know.
Wow.
I know.
Yeah, I got it. A little foundation. My foundation's off a little bit, but
And then we got Brooke
You need some
Hamrick from St.
contouring,
John
Bob.
Regional Catholic School as well. All of that is coming up just after this. Have an awesome day, guys.
Good morning, Frederick.
Cosmec Healing handcrafted small batch tinctures and transdermal salves, double third-party tested for quality you can trust. If you've got pain, headaches, or anxiety, our products are here to help you find relief. Patient over profits mindset, 'cause we're patients too. CosmecHealing.com.
What makes for a perfect custom engagement ring? Truly understanding the elements that make a ring that's perfect for you. Custom by Colonial. The Colonial Jewelers box. There's just more in it.
Sponsored by A&S Construction is a local and award-winning woman and minority-owned business located right here in Frederick, servicing Frederick County and surrounding areas. A&S Construction specialize in roofing and siding, windows and gutters, and they can even build you a new patio or deck. Call 301-703-2157 or email info@ansconstruction.net. You can get $750 off any roof or siding replacement or $50 off any roof repairs. Just tell Sandra that Dani sent you.
All right, we're going to head down to the studio. I love my tribe. Thank you, Christy. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right, we're heading down to Market Street. We got Nina Tate-Elliott from Studio 24E. How are you this morning?
I'm good. How are you this morning? Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, I mean, you are amazing. I am so happy to have you. We had a great evening last week where you came and made me look. I mean, I can't tell you how many people said something to me about the wonderful thing you did as far as making me look amazing. I'm going to share it right here. This was your work after a little bit of time. So first of all, welcome to Good Morning Frederick. Thank you for making me look amazing. And tell me a little bit about, or tell our viewers, because I got kind of the story, a little bit about you and how you ended up in Thurmont.
Ooh, that's a fun one. So we have a boutique, Studio 24E. We are located in downtown Thurmont on Main Street. My husband and I have been in business. This will actually be our 24th year. And, it just kind of started out as a, just want and need for, bringing great customer service and relationship building, and great products, to customers. Our history is that we started with Nordstrom, the quintessential point of customer service. And we really just wanted to kind of do that on our own. So this is our third and final location in Thurmont. We feel like we're getting a little old for this, but but we did spend 7 years in Garrett County, where we, made so many great, wonderful connections with clients who were second homeowners that actually lived here in Frederick. And, for years they said, hey, you got to come to Frederick. You got to come to Frederick. So, we kind of sort of made our way back and decided we wanted to find a happy medium between, 200 inches of snow every season and
right
and the mountains. So we landed in Thurmont. This will actually be year 3. So we've bought a home there and we just love it. It's a beautiful place. And our boutique has now been open 3 years. So in that we offer custom picture framing. That is my husband's trade. So we also offer a myriad of items, whether it's as you're showing on the screen here, we're just a great gift destination.
Yeah.
So we have many different brands. We carry jewelry, handbags, accessories, and while you're there, we can do a quick touch up or you can make an appointment and I can certainly, walk you through a lesson of how to do your makeup and and I also obviously go off site.
Yeah.
We're very, very fortunate. We have had great vendor relationships that have spanned over those 24 years. Some of our vendors are exclusive just to us. So brands like Sherriole, we are the only retailer here in the tri-state area that carries that in a brick and mortar store. So yeah. We offer a unique, eclectic mix of items that are either whether they're a brand that or we also have a house brand of jewelry that's made in-house.
Yeah, I love it. I love so much. First of all, I'm so glad you guys have settled in Frederick County. Thurmont is so great. And what a great reason to shop in Thurmont to get these brands that, I don't even know too many people in Frederick that carry kind of the range of things that you guys do. So you really are a destination for gifts that, aren't that you can find anywhere, you know what I mean? And just to be able to have access to them all in one space is so great. Now, I saw you do have opportunity. People can order online through your website, but I really think they need the Nina experience because I feel like you share things about some of the, like for me, like we talked about this. I am not like fancy. I don't know a lot about a lot of these name brands, but I have people on my gift list, my daughter, number one, probably, who would love this stuff. So having somebody who's kind of an expert that you can come in and say, hey, this is the person I'm buying for. Can you help me out? It's so nice to have people who are well-versed in those brands and different, even just all the stuff you guys carry.
We do try to keep that mix fresh. There are core brands, as I said, like a Sherriole or an Odazu that we've carried for many, many years. And the brand Odazu, that was featured in Sex and the City many years ago when that was at its high peak. So we try to really be unique and purposeful with the choices that we make.
Yeah.
And oftentimes we're meeting clients like you're saying, you and your daughter are coming in and, I know that she's obviously much older, but we're meeting them at such a young age and they're growing with us.
Yeah.
So, often many of our clients are now, getting married and having kids. And so it's just a great journey to be able to build that relationship and stay connected, with those clients. So we love that part of it.
Well, the other thing you've done with this shop is you've ingrained yourself wholly into the Thurmont business vibe, and you guys host events.
We do.
Tell me about some of the events that you have hosted or anything that might be coming up in the near future to get people to come on up and check things out.
So we are on a pause at the moment just because of weather, but
Yeah, of course.
last year we did start First Fridays. So every Friday evening, come into town, stop in, grab a drink, just walk around and really just create a sense of community, just getting to know each other, hanging out, getting that feedback from the community of what are you looking for? Maybe we can make that happen.
Yeah.
We feel like we are a one-stop shop. As far as the mix of products that we carry, especially when you're looking at whether it's a gift for someone else or a gift for you. I mean, realistically, especially in these times, self-care and self-love is so important.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we also say we have gifts for maybe somebody you don't like so much. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, I love it.
So First Fridays, we did start those. So that was the first Friday of every month. We also host a Christmas event. And that's a great event. The first year we did do pictures with your pets. So we try to integrate, different things. My husband and I are big animal lovers and big animal supporters. One of the reasons of choosing as we were coming through towns, looking, we were so excited to have a cat rescue on our street. We were like, oh my gosh, this is it.
Nothing says welcome to the neighborhood like a way
Absolutely.
to foster fail a million times, or at least you get to go play with kitties.
We're there.
Yeah.
So I'll just say good morning, Foz.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's so funny. But look, I mean, I think it's really really cool to know that a shop like yours exists. Like I say, I don't think that we have too many of these options in Frederick County where you can kind of go and find something for everyone, including yourself. And not to mention your skills as a makeup artist. Now, you've been doing makeup for a long time, and we'll go out and do a girls' night, or certainly things if you want to get gussied up and go out and look your best, that as well. And sometimes it's just fun to get somebody else to see you in a different light than you probably see yourself.
Very true.
Yeah.
So yes, I have been a makeup artist for close to 30 years. Ever evolving, of course. But I offer services that are, yes, inside the store. We do take appointments, as well as I do on site. So whether it's a function you're going to, you need headshots done, a wedding, I do tons of weddings throughout the season at peak time. And then also full time, Greg is in the store. That's my husband. So you will have the pleasure of meeting him. If you think I'm
Yeah.
fun, he's even more fun.
I love it.
Good morning, babe. But I'm also out on the road every day, also doing makeup. We are also very fortunate that the brand that I work with, we have access to them in our store. So Trish McAvoy is a brand that's been around for 40 years. That is the brand that we use in store. And then when we go through your consult, anything that you're interested in, we order that for you through the store. So we're very, very fortunate in that way. Most of the brands that we carry in our store, you really have to go into Montgomery County and further to be able to get.
Yeah.
So I think that's the great part of things is that, we're bringing things to the northern end of the county that you've driven for years and years. I mean, we've had clients say, oh, Versace, I've never even been able to, put my hands on that. And I used to have to go to Tyson's for it.
Right.
So, brands like Versace and Gucci and Michael Kors, we carry all of those sunglasses. We carry those ophthalmics.
Yeah.
So, we come in, when you come in the store and you tell us what we're looking for, we're always trying to get to that root of what's going to make you feel good and look your best.
Yeah.
So, but we also don't want that to, make people apprehensive. We carry such an array in pricing that we have something for everyone.
Yeah. Yeah. And I love that too, because a lot of times, well, and the thing is too, I think sometimes the price that is charged in Tyson's covers the rent in Tyson's and covers the income in Tyson's. And sometimes as being in a different space, you have the capability, to offer things at all ranges, which is really wonderful.
Yes.
All right. So where exactly are you located in Thurmont?
We are at 21 East Main Street.
Awesome.
As you're coming into town, we're on the left-hand side, the last big old historic building there.
Yeah, I love it.
Many people know the building, so
yeah. You were saying who was in the building before you?
The Krieger family. So I believe if the history is correct, it was a funeral home, I believe, or where they built the caskets, I think is what we've been told. So
yeah,
which we love. So
yes, a lot happening there.
We feel as though spirit is, it's supporting us. So,
well, look, she is an absolute genius. If you need your makeup done or somebody else's, or you want to check out a really cool shop right in Thurmont, you can, of course, check them out online as well. Studio24e.com is the website. This is Nina Tate-Elliott, half of the team at Studio 24E. I'm sure Greg is watching and so proud. But, we can't wait to come up and check it out. And we're going to come for one of your first events and show everybody what the shop looks like, or even before that, as we thaw out here this winter.
We're waiting, right?
I know.
Thankfully, the sun is shining today. So
yeah, thank you so much for coming in today, and we're going to see you around real soon, I know.
All right. Thank you so much, Dani. We really appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, no problem. It is my pleasure for sure. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back with our next guest from St. John Regional Catholic School. We got Brooke Hamrick coming up right after this.
Sponsored by Lawn Squad. Quick and easy quote, and you can be on your way to having the best lawn in the neighborhood. Watch the progress as Brian from Lawn Squad brings Dani's lawn back to life. Visit lawnsquad.com. Sponsored by Maryland Lottery. Tons of ways to win. Hot scratch-offs like Big Money, where a $5 ticket could net you $50,000, or the $2 Monopoly ticket with a top prize of $10,000. Go to mdlottery.com for all the details. Plus, you can download the app and scan your tickets to see if you're a winner. Must be 18 to play. Please play responsibly.
All right, we got a rotating seat in Market Street. We're going to head back down there. We've got Brooke Hamrick from St. John Regional Catholic School. Welcome to Good Morning Frederick.
Thank you so much for having me. Good morning.
Oh, good morning to you. All right, so for those people who don't know, St. John Regional Catholic School, you guys are K through 8, is that right?
Pre-K 3 through 8th grade, yes.
Yeah, pre-K through 8th grade. Tell us a little bit about St. John Regional Catholic School and why it is a great choice for families here in Frederick.
Yeah, well, we have actually been here in the community for just about 200 years. The original school was actually just down the street on East 2nd Street, and we relocated to Possumtown Pike in about 2001. The school was growing, expanding, like I already said, pre-K 3 to 8th grade. We have just shy of 700 students in the building, which is really exciting. And I think the why for St. John Regional Catholic School, there's a lot of families who want to make sure that the values and the morals that they have in their house also are translated and taught in the school. So I think that's one of the big reasons why a lot of families here in Frederick choose St. John Regional Catholic School.
Yeah, for sure. And what I love is while religion is a component of the schooling, you guys have children from all faiths. Is that correct?
Yes, we are predominantly our students are Catholic, about 70-ish%, but then about a third are not. And they, most of them are numerous kind of denominations of Protestant, but there are some families who aren't religious really at all, but are seeking an education where there are strong academics, there are small class sizes, and the students can really tailor a lot of the curriculum to the individual student.
Yeah. And you guys also have the school, there's a St. John Catholic prep that continues the high school years, which is right off Buckystown Pike. So that if you want your children to stay in the Catholic system, there is another school here in Frederick County.
That's correct. Yes, I would say it kind of changes year over year depending on the 8th grade class, but about 50% of our 8th graders will go on to continue education at a Catholic high school, either at Prep, which is right down the street in Buckystown. Some might venture into Baltimore, some go to Good Counsel, and then about the other half of the class will go into their feeder public school high school, which is generally Middletown, Oakdale, and Urbana are probably the biggest areas where our students will go on to public high school.
Yeah. And what is one of the benefits of a Catholic education from your viewpoint when you're talking with families who are considering St. John Regional Catholic School? What are you hearing?
Yeah, that's a great question. So I like to tell people that we're not just teaching math and reading. We're really looking at the whole child and really trying to build servant leaders, right? So a big component of what we do, and it was really highlighted just this past week during our Catholic Schools Week, is that we do a lot of service projects. So we, as a school, decided that we wanted to support a local nonprofit that serves our region. So we partnered with the Frederick Rescue Mission, and they were in need of baby wipes. So the school rallied, and we were so happy that we were able to donate over 24,000 wipes to the Frederick Rescue Mission. Sorry. So we're always looking for nonprofits in the area, or if there's a need that we see in our local community, we're always happy to figure out maybe how we can be helpful and fill those needs.
Yeah. And I mean, obviously, again, it kind of comes with the whole premise of the Catholic education, right? Being good stewards of the community and participating in a way that is supportive and all of those things. And I know you guys are as well. Now, with the, the admission and tuition fees, I know you guys also offer some scholarships and things like that. Talk a little to the, that part of things, because obviously sometimes when people are coming from a public school system into private, it can be a little bit kind of scary to make that investment.
Right. No. So we never want finances to be a deterrent for parents who are seeking maybe an education that we offer at St. John Regional Catholic School. We do offer financial aid and scholarships, and we actually work very closely with the Friends of Catholic Education. Mr. Tracy Hickman is the executive director over there, and they really rally not only the parishes that we're affiliated with, but a lot of other supporters of Catholic education. And they are we are so blessed to have them be able to also help out students who might need a little bit more financial aid or scholarship in order to attend St. John.
Yeah. One of the reasons, I mean, I even looked into it, especially during the pandemic, was I loved the smaller class sizes, the more kind of directed attention toward the students. You guys really figured out quickly how to keep kids engaged during the shutdown, making sure that there was, no, it just seemed to run very, very smoothly, which I loved about what you guys were doing. What is your kind of top two if you wanted to tell somebody to consider Catholic education? What are your kind of two things that you really point to as opposed to a public education?
Yeah, well, I think the biggest thing that I hear from parents when they're coming in and we're doing tours of the school, they really appreciate the small class sizes. So from pre-K 3 to second grade, there's not only a teacher in every classroom, but there's also an instructional assistant. And that really helps be able to manage the classroom so that if there are some students who need a little bit of extra enrichment, or maybe there are students, a group of them who are a little more advanced than the others, you have the ability to, have the attention and be able to work with more of the students. So I think that's a huge a plus, an advantage that parents see when they come to visit us. And I think the second thing is that it's no surprise that our teachers, their salary is not necessarily where a public school teacher's salary is. So our teachers are there because they absolutely love to teach. They're not in it for the money. And they get a lot of face time with our parents. So I think something that's unique to us is that at the end of the day, each teacher will walk out their students for pickup in the parking lot by the parents. And it's just nice because parents are like, oh, I can, hear that my daughter or my son, did really well on their spelling test today. And they get that just very short kind of touch point and FaceTime with the teacher. And I think that makes all the difference. But again, many of our parents are looking for consistency when it comes to the values that are in the house and the values that are also the same when they, send their child off to school for 7 hours a day.
Yeah. Well, one last thing I do know is that looking at the I guess the numbers of what happens once a child leaves St. John Regional Catholic School, whether they go on to public school, private school, where they go to college, how they're participating and doing as far as scholastically. I mean, the numbers are really extraordinary. You guys build a great foundation for our students here in Frederick County. So if someone is interested in taking that next step, or at least just considering what you guys have to offer, what should parents do?
They can absolutely reach out to either myself or the director of admission. We actually are accepting applications right now. And if you'd like to come check out the school, we would be more than happy to schedule a tour so that you can come check it out, maybe get a little bit of FaceTime with our teachers. We've had 3 open houses over the last few months. That's usually when we're seeing the biggest kind of foot traffic through the school because applications just opened about a month ago, but we're still accepting them. So if you're interested, please reach out. We would love to showcase everything that we do at St. John Regional.
Yeah, I love it so much. SJRCS, St. John Regional Catholic School. .org is the website. Reach out, at least schedule a tour, ask the questions, find out if St. John is a good fit for your student. And I can tell you as a parent, I see it all the time, conversations online about things going on in our public schools that just don't fit your child. Maybe this is an option for you. I highly recommend you consider it. Brooke, we want to thank you so much for taking the time today. And I know we're going to hear more from you throughout the year because I'd really like to start doing stuff that talks about the Catholic education and the type of benefits that come with that for our students moving forward. But right now is the time. If you're looking to maybe make a change for next year, this is the time to do it. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you, Dani, so much. I appreciate it very much.
No problem. All right, we're going to take a quick break and then we're going to come back with what is happening in Frederick. There's a lot, actually. Thanks again, Brooke.
Thank you.
This portion of Good Morning Frederick is sponsored by Pulling for Veterans. Pulling for Veterans is a nonprofit that educates the public on PTSD. You can rent one of the trailers starting at just $1 per hour. The trailer is filled with information about PTSD and how to help. Plus, each trailer honors a vet and acts as a rolling memorial. More details at pullingforveterans.org.
This portion of Good Morning Frederick is sponsored by The Healing Storm. Shannon and her team strive to create an environment where you're seen, heard, and valued. The Healing Storm focuses on alternative, holistic healing methods to relieve your stress and pain. Massage therapy, Reiki, lymphatic massage, and a healing journey program. Check out thehealingstorm.com for all the details and to schedule an appointment today.
All right, let's find out what's happening in Frederick.
Sponsored by Intense Barbecue. Family-owned barbecue food truck and catering company cooking in small batches to ensure that the food is the freshest it can be. Intense Barbecue can cater your events and they do any kind of food. It doesn't have to be barbecue. Find them at SEBBQ.com and satisfy your meat tooth.
All right. Don't forget about our giveaways. If you want to head to the Mark Patrick seminars to learn to stop smoking or utilizing hypnosis to help you lose weight or stop smoking, those seminars are coming to the Hilton Garden Inn on March 1st. If you want a ticket, text seminar to 888-465-2944. I think I have 5 to give away. So get your friends to text too, and you can go together. I'm going to check them out. MarkPatrickSeminars.com. Also have those tickets to BOOMTOWN showing at Warehouse Cinemas on Thursdays and Sundays throughout February. 2 shows each day. You can get tickets at BOOMTOWNFrederick.com. If you want to win tickets, text MOVIE to 888-465-2944. All right, 5 p.m. today is the deadline to place your bid on artwork for the African Americans of Excellence auction, or you can simply donate online. To get the link, just text AAOE to 53555. The Blessings in a Backpack Race to Feed event, the deadline for teams is Saturday. So get your teams in if you want to compete on March 14th. If you go to frederick.blessingsinAbackpack.org, you'll get the details there. March 30th, your countywide adult egg hunt is coming. Get ready. That is during spring break. It's going to be a ton of fun. And we want to thank Uncle Ralph's Bakery and A&S Construction for signing on as early sponsors. If you have a company and you want to donate a prize, we are happy to do it. You're going to get mentions on the show. And we have 300 prizes for the eggs. So we hide 300 eggs around Frederick County, need 300 prizes. But we also, top prize is $500. We have Maryland Lottery scratch-offs, Good Morning Frederick merch, tons of other things as well. All right, let's see what else. Today, 3:30, Fall in Love with Transit at the Common Market on 7th Street. You learn to read the schedule and use Google Transit to plan your trip. Tomorrow, dine at Texas Roadhouse from 3 to 10 p.m. 15% supports the VFW Post 3285. Now, you do need to show the flyer, which is available on their Facebook page, VFW Post 3285. It is the VFW right on the Golden Mile. At 7:30 tomorrow, Peter Rabbit and the Secret Garden Gate plays at Maryland Ensemble Theater. It also continues Friday, Saturday, and Sunday throughout March, through March 14th, if you want a great show to take the kiddos. If you've never been to Maryland Ensemble Theater, I highly recommend you go. It is a great theater. February 13th, which is Friday, pre-Valentine's Day pop-up market, Brunswick American Legion. That's from 4 to 7. Then at 6, Galentine's Day parties at McClintock. And at midnight, that is your deadline for the 9 Lives of Love raffle. for Focus. You can buy your $9 raffle ticket for that great basket that they have on offer. And then on Valentine's Day, 9 to 12, Fox Haven Foragers kicks off their year-round wild food workshops. There are a bunch of them, and this would be the first. So you want to check out Fox Haven Farm for more details. From 10 until 1, there is a collaborative food pantry with Asbury United Methodist Church. That's where it's happening as well. And Helping Hands and Caring Hearts. If you know anybody who is in need of some food, I see the posts quite often on social media. Please let them know this is happening on Saturday from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m., where they will give you food if needed. From 12 to 1:30 on Saturday, it's Valentine's Day party at the Thurmont Police Department. How fun is this? Wags for Hope. Some of the pups are going to be there. You can just cuddle them. You can read to them. There's going to be some coloring activities and more. Bring the kids down to the Thurmont Police Department. I mean, who doesn't love to cuddle? Those puppies, they're adorable. Well, dogs, not really puppies, but dogs. The Wags for Hope dogs will be on site. I love their little flyer. It's so cute. And then 2 to 5, there is a community pasta dinner at Asbury United Methodist Church, which is free to attend as well. That gives you your update of what is going on through Saturday. I hope you have a great rest of the day. Tune in tonight to Everything Frederick Live's YouTube channel for Blaine Young's show, Last of the Good Old Boys, with Spenny Johnson, who played at Frederick High School and went on to the Harlem Globetrotters. I had no idea. Very cool. Can't wait to meet him and chat with him. And you can always ask questions and chime in to that show throughout the evening. Have a great day, and let's get out there and be great, Frederick.
Sponsored by Fusion Car Wash. Now with 2 locations in Frederick to serve you. One on Spectrum Drive near the FSK Mall, which is a full-service location. And TJ Drive with self-serve vacuums. Download the free Fusion Car Wash app and sign up for a monthly membership. And you can keep all your cars clean daily. FusionCarWash.com.